Hi everyone. In this video, we will talk about effect analysis paragraphs. We will cover writing handout 8 of pre-intermediate group. So first of all, please go to DB students page and under group pages, under pre-intermediate group, find writing handout 8 effect analysis paragraphs student copy and download it. And then we will cover it in 2 separate videos. When this one finishes, immediately start watching the second one as well. And then at the end, you will write your writing task and share your paragraph with your class teacher. I hope you will enjoy the videos. Okay, we will start the handout with task 1. Here, there is a sample paragraph on the positive effects of using social network sites. Please pause the video and do A and B under task 1 and have a full paragraph. Then we will have a closer look at it. Alright, so here are the answers. You can also find these answers under students page, pre-intermediate group, writing handout 8, instructor's copy. Okay. So we have the full paragraph and I colored the majors and minors differently. Let's have a look at some blanks together. For example, in the first blank, we used owing to the free access to social media sites. So as you see, that's not a full sentence, right? We don't use a full sentence after owing to. What else can we use instead of owing to? Let's remember, because of or due to, right? In the second blank, we see such as, the writer gives an example here, and as you see, we don't have a full sentence after it, okay, such as births and celebrations. In the third blank, we have therefore. I hope you didn't use so, because remember, we don't use so at the beginning of a sentence in an academic paragraph. What else can we use instead of therefore? Thus, or as a result, right? In 4, we have the verb contribute to that we can use a lot in our cause and effect paragraphs. What else can we use instead of contribute to? That's the collocation, remember, contribute to. We can also use cause, result in, lead to, right? And in 5, we have as a result of. Remember, when there is this preposition as a result of, we don't use a full sentence. We just use a noun or noun phrase after it. As a result of this, comma, and then a full sentence, right? And in the 6th blank, the writer has the last sentence. The writer used in brief and summarized the paragraph. Maybe we can also use in short. Now pause the video and have a look at C under task 1 and please fill in the missing parts. Okay, I hope you filled in the blanks. Let's have a closer look at them together. The first positive effect of using social network sites was strengthening family ties, right? So how did the writer explain this major? People have free access to social network sites. So what does this lead to? They download and use services actively. Then what happens? What happens when they download and use services actively? They share details of their lives, inform family and relatives about important occasions such as births and celebrations. So, then what happens? They keep in touch with close and extended family members. As a result, they strengthen family ties. So, the writer just referred to the major again here. So, I understand as a reader that the writer will finish explaining this major and will start another idea, most probably in the next sentence. Okay. How about the second major? It was the second positive effect, helping users gain popularity. Let's see how the writer explained this in the minors. People reach many people and appear on trending or popular pages. Then what happens? They attract the attention of traditional media. So, then what happens? They gain sponsorships and endorsement opportunities with national and international brands. So, what is the result? What's the effect? They become popular. So again, the writer just reached the conclusion about this major. It was gain popularity, so they become popular. So the writer wrapped up here. So I understand this major is finalized here. Alright, we finished task 1. On page 2, there is another task, homework task, and in this task there is another sample paragraph written on the positive effects of reading a lot in English. Pause the video, have a look at this paragraph, and fill in the blanks in this analysis here. Fill in the blanks in this chart here will help you understand the links between the minors better. So, when you write your own paragraph, hopefully you will have a nice link like this between your minors too. Alright, I hope you finished homework task. Now we are on page 3. And on page 3, in task 2, there is yet another paragraph, but this time it's written on the negative effects of something. Negative effects of watching too much TV on the society. First of all, pause the video and fill in the blanks in this paragraph. Alright, here are the answers. Let's have a closer look at the paragraph together. I used colors again to show different parts. In the topic sentence, we see that the paragraph will include 3 majors, which is okay. But most probably, in the proficiency exam, 2 majors will be enough for you because you will be asked to write about 150 words. So, yeah. Let's look at the blanks. For example, in the first blank, we use therefore, thus, or as a result. We can use all these 3 interchangeably, In the 5th blank and 6th blank, we also used thus, therefore, or as a result. In your own paragraphs, try to use these linkers accurately as well. And try to use a variety of them, okay? So if you use therefore in one blank, use thus at the beginning of another sentence, or use as a result in another sentence, okay? Don't just stick to one of them. How about the second blank? We used cause. What else can we use instead of cause? Lead to, result in, contribute to, right? Why didn't we use lead to or result in the boxes here? Because there was this S. But here we cannot use an S because this blank comes after a modal verb. And after modal verbs, we just use verb 1, right? No S, no ing, nothing. But here, we in the third blank and in the fourth blank, we needed that S. So therefore, you can use leads to or result in. In the 7th blank, we have for example. The writer gives an example here. And after for example, we have our comma and then a full sentence. Let's remember, what else can we use instead of for example, for instance, or to illustrate, right? And in the 8th blank, we have result from. Here, I would like to draw your attention to a detail which may be a bit confusing. The differences between cause and caused by, and the differences between result in and result from. Let's have a look at these 2 sentences here. Smoking causes some serious health problems. Some health problems are caused by smoking. In these 2 sentences, look at the underlined parts and just think, which underlined part is the cause? Which underlined part is the effect? Yes. When we have cause like this as a verb, we have the cause first, so smoking, causes, and then the effect, some serious health problems. But when we use cause in a passive sentence like this, we take the effect to the subject position. So we have the effect, some health problems are caused by, and then the cause. Okay. If you want, you can pause the video here and note down these two sentences. How about result in or result from? Result in, when we use result in a sentence, we have the effect after it. Smoking results in some serious health problems. Okay, the effect comes after results in. But when we have result from, we have the cause after it. Some health problems result from smoking. So we have the cause from smoking, result from smoking. Okay, if you want, you can note these sentences down. We are back at our paragraph. In the last blank, we see the last sentence, the summary sentence the writer used to sum up. What else can we use instead of to sum up? To summarize or in summary, right? And the writer just mentioned the majors again and finished the paragraph here. All right, we are getting closer to writing our own paragraph. So, this time we are on page 4. We are going to focus on how to write a good topic sentence for an effect paragraph. First of all, pause the video and have a look at this chart here. Then we will have a look at it together. Okay, we see 4 different structures here for topic sentences. First of all, we have our famous there is, there are structure. You can have a closed or open topic sentence with this structure. There are 2 main effects of obesity. That's a closed topic sentence because I don't mention the majors. I just say there are 2 main effects. What are the effects? I cannot see it here. So it is closed topic sentence. But when I say there are 2 main effects of obesity, diabetes and heart disease, so this time I see the majors, so this is an open topic sentence. What is the difference? Both of them are very well written topic sentences, actually. However, how I'm going to write my majors will be different. Let me show you a very brief example. If I have a closed topic sentence like there are 2 main effects of obesity, my first major would be the first effect of obesity is diabetes. So I have to state in my major sentence what the major is, what the first effect is. However, when I have an open topic sentence, there are 2 main effects of obesity, diabetes and heart disease, I wouldn't say the first effect is diabetes again. I have already said it here. So instead, I would start explaining it directly, like, to begin with, being obese increases the chances of developing the common type of diabetes, for example, okay? And then I'll continue from here. So that's the only difference, actually. All right, what else do we have? The 2 main effects of obesity are diabetes and heart disease. So again, that's another open topic sentence. Diabetes and heart disease are the 2 main effects of obesity. So you can also write this in your paragraph, but that's an open topic sentence. And obesity has 2 main effects on the body, and the effects are not stated here. So that's a closed topic sentence. All right. Now, in task 3, we have some topic sentences for both positive effect and negative effect paragraphs. Pause the video and have a look at these topic sentences and find the topic and controlling idea in each of them. Here are the answers. These are all very nice topic sentences. So in your own paragraphs too, please make sure that your topic sentences have a topic and a controlling idea in them. Okay. And these are the negative effects. All right. Now we'll stop here and continue our handout in the next video.